Good afternoon, everyone. May the good Lord bless you. Hope you're having yourself a wonderful Tuesday. Well, woke up this morning after the rain. It was in the 50s. So it's really chilly out there today. In this video, you all, I'm going to show you how to make meat skewers. What's a meat skewer? Well, it's something that you stick through a chunk of meat and stick it over your campfire. I'm going to make these for little campfire outings, okay? If you lived anywhere in the anywhere up until the 1800s, 1900s, all kitchens, good kitchens, would have several different types of skewers in them for several different types of meat. Chickens, beef, just so that they could stick those things over the fire and roast them and cook them that way and also serve them that way. So that's what we're going to be making. Now, these have been painted green. I told you that you could go to your local cemetery, which is what I did the other day. I went to one of the local cemeteries where they throw these away. They're 1/4-inch pieces of metal, and they're painted. Well, naturally, we're going to want to burn the paint off of them, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. We will burn off the paint. We'll cut them to length. Then we will turn them into campfire meat skews. All right, you all, I cut them all. I've got 3 of them here, 20 inches, okay? So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a circle on the end of them. So the first thing we'll do, next thing we will do, we will just simply put a sharp point on this thing. And I think you guys can't see what. All right, you can see I put a twist in the center of that thing, or almost in the. Now to sort of straighten it out, I'll just take a rubber hammer and straighten it out. I'll get you out in the sunlight after I do the other 2, okay? Now I'll finish it up on the grinder. Now you ought to accomplish a twist in this little bitty stock. You have to hammer yourself a flat spot in it, so that's what we'll do. other words, we'll have to make it square right there, you all. Then when we put it in the vise, you will see that twist in that piece of metal right there. Now that we've made the twist, we'll come back with the rubber hammer. That's to keep from tearing it up, okay? And that one's made. Now you can do the same thing, you guys, with the propane torch. You could, you guys, bend this little old stuff right here cold. It probably would stand up to that. We will warm them up, heat them up, and we will dunk them in oil. Especially the end that you hold in your hand, okay? We want that coat of carbon. I'm going to do both ends of this separately, okay? But we want that carbon coating on the outside of these tools. That'll stop them from rusting. Naturally, when you stick the end of it in a fire and you start cooking food with it, you're going to burn some of that carbon off, but you won't be burning it off of the end that you hold in your hand. So it's pretty simple. We're going to do it just like that right there. Now what I'll do is I'll turn them around the other direction now. I'll put the sharp ends in the fire and I'll dunk them again, and then I'll show. Hope that sun is not too bright on us here, you guys. Campfire cooking skewers. Believe it or not, if you went to a restaurant anywhere in the 1900s, I mean late 1800s, maybe the early 1900s, you would have seen these hanging in the kitchen. That's what they used them for. They were cooking skewers for meat. These things can be made up to skewer an entire cow if you watch some of these old-timey westerns on television. But that's what they are. Cooks in the old days prided themselves on the skewers that they had. And anyway, you all, I hope you enjoyed this little short video. I wanted to make some of these for the kids to use around the campfire that I'm going to have out here in the backyard this summer, the cooking grill. But make sure that you don't let kids just run around with these things, okay? These are dangerous. You can fall on one of these and stick it completely through your body, okay? These are deadly sharp. instruments. So if you've got kids, make sure they're supervised while they're using them, okay? These are not to play with. These are to roast your hot dogs, weenies, whatever you're going to roast. An old-fashioned shish kebab. And what I like about it, they're not all the same. They're not all identical in any way, shape, or form. They got a little bit different twist in it, a little bit different eye in the end, all that good stuff. Well, like I say, James, you can make these with your little forge, and you can cook them them weenies out in the backyard. With that, you all, may the good Lord bless you, richly bless you. Have yourself a wonderful day. So long for now.